Hey everyone, it's Colin. How's it going? If you watched my previous review of a pair of sport earphones, you'll remember that I was left a bit unimpressed. Well, I still need a good pair of earphones for when I go running, and this time I went with the brand that, so far, I've had good luck with. Let's take a look at the Audio-Technica ATH-Sport2s. Do they live up to the company's reputation? The Sport2s have a familiar form factor as far as earphones go, but the closer you look at them, the more the little details become apparent that make them suitable for active use. They're meant to fit securely in your ears, and this is done in two ways. First, they have silicone ear tips, and 3 sizes are included, both of which you might expect. But they also have separate silicone earpieces to help the body of the earphones stay in place in your ears, and 3 different sizes of those are included too. And I found this setup to work rather well. The earphones just stay in no matter what you're doing, and they're also really comfortable the whole time. They're just as comfortable as any high-end earphone I've ever worn, to the point where I found myself wearing them for regular listening, like while washing the car or working in the garage. These feel really solidly built too, not cheap at all. The earphones themselves aren't exactly heavy, but they have this density to them that's really satisfying. And what's even better is that they're waterproof to the IPX5 rating. While you can't use them underwater, that rating means they'll hold up to rain and sweat no problem, and even if you need to rinse them off after your workout. The cable has a few tweaks to its design as well to make it better for active use. Instead of a typical Y split, the Sport2s have a U cord. The cable goes to the left earphone and then splits to go to the right. This makes managing the cables easier. It just stays out of the way. You run the cable between the 2 earphones behind your neck, and Audio-Technica includes this little slider to help take up any slack. The cable quality itself is solid. It's flexible and doesn't get tangled easily. At 4 feet long, I think it's the perfect length, and even better, this cable doesn't exhibit any microphonics. You won't get any noise in the earphones from the cable rubbing against your shirt. So what about sound quality? Simply put, I'm not disappointed. They have Audio-Technica's signature high-end, crisp but not harsh. Mids are a little laid back, but vocals have a nice presence to them. They're not in your face, but set a little forward in the mix. If there's anything lacking to the Sport2's sound signature, it's the low end. It's there, but it's just not very deep or impactful. For sure, if you're a bass head, these earphones just won't do it for you, but for everyone else, the sound simply tends to lean towards the bright side. Now there's one trick that these earphones have up their sleeves. Literally. The sleeves that come installed out of the package are meant to provide some sound isolation. And this is fine for most uses, like working out at the gym, running on the treadmill. But of course, it's not the safest thing if you're being active outdoors. It's important to hear your surroundings. To accommodate this, Audio-Technica includes another set of sleeves in the package. These ridged ones that let some ambient sound leak in. I found that they work really well and are actually kind of a bizarre experience. You still feel like your ears are plugged, but you can hear that person on the bike coming up behind you. There are a couple of things to note though. First is that they do have an impact on the sound quality. Earphones like these are designed to seal off your ear canals to sound the way they're supposed to. These ridged sleeves negate that, and the result is much diminished low end. Everything just sounds a lot thinner. Second, the sleeves can be a bit difficult to swap due to the design of how they fit on the earphone nozzles. It's the same setup as Audio-Technica uses on many of its other earphones, but with those you generally don't change sleeves very often. It could get a little frustrating if you want to frequently switch between the 2 types. With all that said though, I think the Sport2s are a really compelling option. It's clear that Audio-Technica did its homework in terms of what a pair of sports earphones need to do and how they need to work. I think they're a solid value too, with list price at $40 US. I bought mine at retail for $35. The sound quality won't wow audiophiles, but it doesn't need to, and it's still engaging enough to get you amped up. I really like how you're given options with these, with the different types and sizes of sleeves and earpieces included in the package. You can set them up exactly how you need to, and the rest of the time, they just do their job and get out of the way, so you can focus on your workout. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. That helps me out quite a bit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at thisdoesnotcomp, and as always, thanks for watching.